And we're off. Great way to start it with a 200-meter butterfly. Allow for a leisurely introduction of the swimmers till we get warmed up for the 50 free. So this is heat 1 of 4, women's 200-meter butterfly. In lane 2, from Markham, we have Choxio. In lane 3, from Point Claire, we have Kristen Paletto. In lane 4, from Nepean, we have Tram Nguyen. In lane 5, from Orangeville Otters, Logan Tucker. And in lane 6, from Burlington, Megan Roberts. You've got Choxio from Markham out to an early lead. We know she's quick in the 100. Let's see if she can keep it up here. All right, Tram Nguyen, Kristen Paletto pulling ahead a little bit. The last 50 here. Nguyen and Paletto making it close. Choxie's coming back at the outside. It is Paletto, Nguyen, Yo, Tucker. Heat 2 of 4 in the water. In lane 0 from Carlton Place, Brecken Gormley. In lane 1 from Hyack, Linda Liu. In lane 2 from Point Claire, Laura Villar. Lane 3 from Point Claire, Katrina Braithwaite. Lane 4 from Team BC, Chantel Jeffrey. Lane 5 from TSC, Marnie Gray. Lane 6 from Point Claire, Jean Dahmen. Lane 7 from eSwim, Summer McIntosh. Lane 8 from TSC, Olivia Luca. And lane 9 from Comox, Iris Tinmouth. It's Willer from Jeffrey and Braithwaite at the halfway point. Willard, Jeffrey Braithwaite, and Gray. Heat 3 of 4 in lane 0 from Oakville, Katie Forrester. Lane 1 from Surrey Knights, Zoe Fro. Lane 2 from Northeastern Swimming, Abby McDonald. Lane 3 from Golden Horseshoe, Elise Carnegie. Lane 4 from Ajax, Ariana Fernandez. Lane 5 from Chatham, Geneviève Sassevi. Lane 6 from Team Quebec, Florence Vesna. Lane 7 from University of Calgary, Laura Albers. Lane 8 from Nyack, Olivia Clarino. And in lane 9 from eSwim, Nafisha Yalikin. Nice lead for Fernandez over Sassevi and Vesna at the halfway. Fernandez, Sassevi, Vesna, McDonald. Heat 4-4 in lane 0 from Team BC, Kyla Ross. Lane 1 from eSwim, Devin Burnett. Lane 2 from Cascade, Ellie Meriden. Lane 3 from Nepean, Mia Zahab. Lane 4 from Sagamihara, Ayumi Kosaka. Lane 5 from eSwim, Carolyn Carruthers. Lane 6 from Team BC, Josie Field. Lane 7 from Grand Prairie, Catherine Minnick. Lane 8 from Nyack, Naomi Lowe. And lane 9 from Greater Ottawa, Madison Tacker. It's Sahab, Carruthers, and Kosaka out front early. Zahab and Kasaka looking very strong. And at the wall, it will be Kasaka. Oops, excuse me, at 150. Kasaka Zahab Minik. Kosaka very strong this time at the wall. Kosaka from Zahab, Minik, and Carruthers. We will direct your attention to the scoreboard where the results unofficial will be posted. Top 16 will be to the A and B finals this evening. Quick reminder to all of the top seeds from morning prelims. You do in fact get to select your walk-on music. So Ms. Fernandez, you may select your music, come over anytime. Unofficially, there are your A finalists and your B finalists. Announcing a disqualification, event 13, heat 3, lane 0, non-simultaneous touch. Repeat, disqualification, event 13, heat 3, lane 0. All right, heat 1 of 4 for event 14, men's 200-meter butterfly. In lane 0 from Whitby, we have Emerson Jurchek. In lane 1 from TSC, Thomas Wheatcroft. In lane 2 from TSC, Eric Antonin. Lane 3 from Whitby, Nick Bourbonere. Lane 4 from Team Quebec, Malachi Belakadi. Lane 5 from Eastrim, Charlie Quinter. Lane 6 from Nyack, Michael Bailey. Lane 7 from Point Claire, Philip Robbins. Lane 8 from Missack, Kevin Ireland. And lane 9 from Oak, Alex Stropel. And it's Bourbonnaire nearly over Bellicati at Robbins and Bailey. Heat 2 of 4 in lane 0 from J Dolphins, Eric Pikeow. Lane 1 from Crest, Kevin Park. Lane 2 from Hamilton, Brennan Alhado. Lane 3 from Mallards, Alvin Lau. Lane 4 from Nyack, Josh Liendo. Lane 5 from Scotland, British Swimming, Archie Goodburn. Lane 6 from Team Quebec, Akram Aloui. Lane 7 from Golden Horseshoe, Adam Minkowski. Lane 8 from Fredericton, Jacob Gallant. And lane 9 from Missack, Christian Floria. And Liendo is out front early. He had a national age group record in the 100 butterfly yesterday. So we'll see if he can duplicate that here today or tonight in the 200. Liendo, Goodburn, and Lau at the 150. Liendo, Goodburn, and Lau it is. And Park out touches Alejado for fourth. Heat 3 of 4. In lane 0 from Team BC, Justice Mignot. Lane 1 from TSC, Damian Telsey. Lane 2 from Crest, Benji Lowen. Lane 3 from Ramac, Michael Sava. Lane 4 from Cascade, Cole Pratt. Lane 5 from British Swimming, Charlie Hutchinson. Lane 6 from Windsor, Brendan Oswald. Lane 7 from Richmond, Matthew Crawford. Lane 8 from Ottawa, Gabriel Tejada. And in lane 9 from Natation Gatineau, Antoine Sirbouchard. Pratt, Hutchinson, and Sava at the halfway. Pratt looking very, very strong out front. Hutchinson, Sava, Crawford making it tight. Pratt from Hutchinson and Sava. Heat 4 of 4. Lane 0 from Team BC, Andy Cho. Lane 1 from Ottawa, Finn Tucker. Lane 2 from Point Claire, Stanford Lee. Lane 3 from TSC, Owen Huang. Lane 4 from British Swimming, Jacob Peters. Lane 5 from eSwim, Ray Yang. Lane 6 from Point Claire, Charles Millet. Lane 7 from Natation Gatineau, Brandon Lacroix. Lane 8 from Point Claire, Patrick Hussey. And lane 9 from Cascade, Kian Pratt. Peters way out front at the 100 from Yang and Millet. Peters continues to dominate this prelim heat from Yang and Millet. That was close. And this will be a nice PR for Mr. Peters, 156.07 from Yang and Millet.
That was a British junior record.
And that will be a British junior record for Mr. Peters in lane 4. Congratulations, Jacob. Unofficially, of course. Stay tuned to the scoreboard for the unofficial results for this evening. Unofficially, there is your A final. And the B final. We will be moving into the event 15 women's 100-meter backstroke. We will have 7 heats. 1 of 7, event 15 in the water. In lane number 2 from Point Claire, Megan Viller. Lane number 3 from Barrie, Kendra Lutch. Lane number 4 from Okotoks Mavericks, Megan Deering. Lane number 5 from Point Claire, Haley Paletto. And in lane number 6 from Burlington, Megan Roberts. And it's Deering, Paletto, and Lutch out front early.
Event heat lane. That's it. Twice. Are we coming in?
Deering from Paletto, Lutch, and Villar. Heat 2 of 7 in lane 0 from Oakville, Ella Nagy. Lane 1 from Ramak, Sadie Golden. Lane 2 from Northeastern, Bella Mastriani. Lane 3 from Nyack, Nadia Kulik. Lane 4 from TSC, Elsa Dag. Lane 5 from Oak, Sarah Molson. Lane 6 from Whitby, Megan Drover-Smith. Lane 7 from St. John's, Abby Sims. Lane 8 from University of Calgary Swim Club, Elizabeth Ling. And in lane 9 from Greater Ottawa, Callie Matuzels. Announcing a disqualification, event 14, heat 1, lane 1. Disqualification once again, event 14, heat 1, lane 1. And we've got in lane 9, Elizabeth Ling from Drover Smith and Nagy. Heat 3 in the water. In lane 0, our second youngest swimmer from Ramak, Helen Ann Sava. Lane 1 from Okotoks, Alicia Weber. Lane 2 from Nyack, Kate Weldon. Lane 3 from Natation Gatineau, Sarah Godin. Lane 4 from University of Calgary, Hannah Bennett. Lane 5 from Oak, Emma Murin. Lane 6 from University of Calgary, Gemma Norman. Lane 7 from Dorado Stars, Mahalia Datar. Lane 8 from Mount Pearl Marlins, Ali Warren. And lane 9 from TSC, Mariana Valchavez. We have another disqualification to announce. Event 14, Heat 4, Lane 0. Disqualification, Event 14, Heat 4, Lane 0. Coming down to the touch, And it is Bennett out touching Miron, Godon, and Norman. Heat 4 of 7, lane 0 from St. John's Legends, Kate Williams. Lane 1, Neptune Natation, Olivia La Liberté. Lane 2 from Hamilton, Ava Collier. Lane 3 from Elite, Molly Boscheman. Lane 4 from Uxbridge, Hannah Cornish. Lane 5 from London, Katie Callan. Lane 6 from Nepean, Regan McDonald. Lane 7 from Chatham, Madeline Tran. Lane 8 from Ottawa, Jordan Storm. And lane 9 from Sagamihara, Kino Inoue. Close finish coming up. McDonald from La Liberté and Williams. Look at that finish. Heat 5, in lane 0 from Oakville, Dylan Scholes. Lane 1 from Eastwim, Xiaoran Mao. Lane 2 from Cascade, Ella Varga. Lane 3 from Windsor, Madeline Gatral. Lane 4 from United Swimming, Alice Waldo. Lane 5 from Neptune Natation, Alicia Arcan. Lane 6 from Scarborough, Janelle Gersoy. Lane 7 from Neptune Natation, Eva Kovaluk. Lane 8 from Keene, Quebec, Charlotte Dion. And lane 9 from Sudbury, Laurentian, Martine Nyhoff. Waldo, Mao, and Gatral. Heat 6, lane 0 from Cascade, Alexandra Butler. Lane 1, Team BC, Ashley McMillan. Lane 2 from Burlington, Kenna Smallgang. Lane 3 from Team BC, Haley Clank. Lane 4 from British Swimming, Cassie Wild. Lane 5 from Greater Ottawa, Reagan Rathwell. Lane 6 from Team BC, Oksana Merks. Lane 7 from Golden Horseshoe, Tatum O'Connor. Lane 8 from Neptune Natation, Florence Lafontaine-Giguère. And in lane 9, from eSwim, Maya Falcon. Announcing disqualification, event 15, heat 1, lane 2. Disqualification, event 15, heat 1, lane 2. And it's Rathwell from Butler and Clink. Final heat. In lane 0 from Nyack, Julia Cook. Lane 1, Region of Waterloo, Natalie Peterson. Lane 2 from Kodiak Vikings, Brooklyn Duthright. Lane 3 from British Swimming, Anna Main. Lane 4 from Chatham, Madison Broad. Lane 5 from England British Swimming, Sophie Hoba. Lane 6 from eSwim, Lauren Wright. Lane 7 from Point Claire, Jacqueline Bouche. Lane 8 from Northeastern Swimming, Riley Carey. And lane 9 from Richmond Rapids, Amanda McCallum. Looks like a light touch, yeah. Broad from Maine and Hobart. Good time for Madison. Unofficial results will be posted on the scoreboard shortly. Unofficially, there is your A final. And your B final. Event 16, heat 1 of 5, men's 100-meter backstroke. In the water, lane 1 from Point Claire, Liam Wah. Lane 2 from Nyack, Julian Kennedy. Lane 3 from Richmond Hill, Justin Wong. Lane 4 from London, Carter Buck. Lane 5 from Orangeville, Cameron Maxwell. Lane 6 from Upper Canada Swim Club, Cameron Carlisle Locke. And lane 7 from Point Claire, Matthew Jeffrey. And it's Buck from Maxwell Wong and Carlisle Locke. Heat 2 in lane 0 from Halton Hills, Ben Holt. Lane 1, Northeastern Swimming, Alex Somov. Lane 2, Team BC, Hugh McNeil. Lane 3, TSC, Aiden Hull. Lane 4, Noah Brooks, Belleville. Lane 5, David Query, Nepean. Lane 6, Caleb Neer, Aurelia. Lane 7, Misha Bargansky, Ramak. Lane 8, Kevin Park from Crest. And lane 9, Jacob Gilpin from Ernestown. Query leading here. He had a Ontario record in the 800 freestyle yesterday. So let's see if he can continue his good weekend today. And it's Query, Near, Hull, and McNeil. Heat 3 in lane 0, James Steele from Guelph. Lane 1, Charles Millette, Point Claire. Lane 2, Everett Smith, Sudbury. Lane 3, Thomas Boyd, Northeastern. Lane 4, Scott Gibson from Scotland. Lane 5, Grayson Bernard, TSC. Lane 6, Charlie Hutchinson, British Swimming. Lane 7, Matthew Crawford, Richmond. Lane 8, Connor Smythe, Ajax. And lane 9, Eric Pikow, J Dolphins. You can do it.
Or it will just be silent.
You can do it. You can do it.
No, there's it's a solid chance it's going to be silent.
Gibson, Bernard, and Millette. Heat 4, lane 0, James McCole, University of Guelph. Lane 1, Tayden DePole, Team BC. Lane 2, Matthew Whitman, Richmond Hill. Lane 3, Justin Lissaway, Okotoks. Lane 4, Finley Knox, Okotoks. Lane 5, Sebastian Somerset, Cascade. Lane 6, Samuel Burasa, Neptune Natation. Lane 8, Art Sarlus, Missac. Lane 8, Sebastian Castillo, University of Calgary. And lane 9, Brian Yang, Mallards. And it's Knox, Somerset, Lissaway, and Sarlus. Heat 5, final heat. In lane 0 from Missac, Nick Photo. Lane 1 from Windsor, Brendan Oswald. Lane 2, Point Claire, Eric Pelletier. Lane 3 from Guelph, Russell Burton. Lane 4 from Team Quebec, Loic Saint-Martin. Lane 5 from Cascade, Cole Pratt. Lane 6 from London, David Hickey. Lane 7 from Cascade, Matthew Sear. Lane 8 from Laval, Jonathan Cote. And lane 9 from eSwim, Max Levitsky. Saint Martin, Pratt, Hickey, and Pelletier. And that will do it for the men's 100-meter backstroke. Unofficial results on the board shortly. All right, and we have a Quebec record for Loic Saint-Martin, and we also have an Alberta record for Cole Pratt, his second. Unofficially. And while we're waiting, let's introduce our first heat of event 17, women's 400-meter freestyle. Heat 1 of 5 in lane 3 from Ramac, we have Helen Ann Sava. Lane 4 from Point Claire, we have Kira Schweers. And lane 5 from Team Quebec, we have Florence Vesna. Apologies for the delays, everyone. We have some small technical difficulties we're working on resolving. We should be back to splashing shortly. Thank you.
Make sure my phone is actually connected. I found music.
Well, we got a moment. Let's take a second and acknowledge some of our records from yesterday. We had 3 national age group records. We had Finley Knox in the 100 breast. We had Cole Pratt in the 400 IM and Josh Liendo in the 100 fly. We also had 2 Ontario records. Alexander Milanovic in the 100 breast and David Query in the 800 free. Brandon, I can't read my writing.
I don't.
We also had 2 Quebec provincial records, Brandon Lacroix in the 100 fly and Loic Saint-Martin in the 50 back. And there was no messing around or jet lag from Team Britain, who set 6 British junior records, including Tatiana Belanov in the 100 breast, Archie Goldbuck in the 100 breast, Charlie Hutchinson in the 400 IM, Jacob Peters in the 100 fly, who also got the 200 fly today, I believe, Scott Gibson in the 50 back, and Freya Anderson in the 200 free. Tremendous swimming, all of you. I'd like to see more of those today. All right, everybody, it looks like we have our technical issues resolved. So I hope you enjoyed the 20 extra minutes of your day to reflect on life and how awesome the sport of swimming really is and how great it is to be beside the pool. So let's get back to some swimming. Mr. Referee, if you would. All right, it's been a little while, so let's introduce them again. Event 17, Heat 1 of 5, Women's 400-meter freestyle. In lane 3 from Ramac, Helen Ann Saba. Lane 4 from Pointe Claire, Kira Schweers. And lane 5 from Team Quebec, Florence Vesna. And they are neck and neck and neck at the 200-meter mark. Still together at 300. Final 50, Vesna starting to pull away a little bit. Sava making a move. Sava is coming up, but I think she's going to run out of room. It'll be Vesna, Sava with a nice PR, and Schweers. Nice swim by all three ladies. Heat 2 of 5 in lane 0 from Greater Ottawa, Madison Tacker. Lane 1 from Newmarket, Megan Kearney. Lane 2 from Point Claire, Alexia Ferguson. Lane 3 from Dorado Stars, Mahalia Datars. Lane 4 from Comox, Iris Tinmouth. Lane 5 from Point Claire, Kyla Gage. Lane 6 from eSwim, Letitia Lopes. Lane 7 from Oakville, Ella Nagy. And lane 8 from Oakville, Morgan Schuster. At the 100, the Tars from Nagy and Tinmouth. At the halfway, Mahalia Datars leads by just under 3 seconds over Gage, Tinmouth, and Nagy. Pretty close. At the 300, Datar still holding about a 3-second lead. Gage and Tinmouth holding steady. . Final 50. Tatars, Gage, and Tinmouth. Nice swims by all three, followed by Morgan Schuster. Heat 3, lane 0, Mia Desjarlais from Neptune Natation. Lane 1, Anna Dumont-Belanger from Spartans. Lane 2, Kim Boschman from Limette Sharks. Lane 3, Savannah Moat from Greater Ottawa. Lane 4, Kate Sullivan from Mount Pearl. Lane 5, Lauren Mage, Cambridge. Lane 6, Josie Field, Team BC. Lane 7, Zoe Fro, Surrey Knights. Lane 8, Nafisha Yalikan, eSwim. And lane 9, Geneviève Louise, Elite. At the halfway, it's Anna Dumont-Belanger in 1, followed by Sullivan and Moat. At 300, Sullivan, a little bit of water between her, Dumont, Belanger, Moat, and Mage. Sullivan to the wall. Mage and Dumont Belanger. Nice finish by Lauren Mage in 5. Heat number 4, lane 0, Amanda McCallum, Richmond Rapids. Lane 1, Summer McIntosh, Eastswim. Lane 2, Brooklyn Doothright, Kodiak Vikings. Lane 3, Sophie Smith, Scotland, British Swimming. Lane 4, Elizabeth Harris, England, British Swimming. Lane 5, Chantel Jeffrey, Team BC. Lane 6, Katie Shanahan, Scotland, British Swimming. Lane 7, Andrea Putramas, TSC. Lane 8, Mia Zahab, Nepean. And lane 9, Freya Rothery, TSC. At the halfway, it's Harris, Smith, and Shanahan. 100 meters to go, neck and neck, Smith and Harris, Shanahan and Jeffrey. Great battle up front with 50 to go between Harris and Smith. Shanahan and Jeffrey. And it is Harris over Smith. Jeffrey and Shanahan. Heat 5 of 5. In lane 0 from University of Calgary, Sarah Corson. Lane 1 from Burlington, Kenna Smallgang. Lane 2 from Team BC, Kyla Ross. Lane 3 from Markham, Brooke Switzer. Lane 4 with a 200 freestyle British junior record yesterday, Freya Anderson. Lane 5 from Hayak, Octavia Lau. Lane 6 from Eastrim, Katrina Bellio. Lane 7 from Neptune, Rosalie Davidson. Lane 8 from Nepean, Madison Archer. And in lane 9 from Eastwim, Sharan Mao. At the 200 mark, it's Lau from Bellio and Anderson. Anderson seems to have picked up the pace a wee bit, as they say over the seas there, from Lau and Switzer. At 300, it is Anderson, and then Lau, Switzer, and Bellio.
You're going on a limb? The odds on that? Your payout's not going to be super huge.
Final 50. Anderson, Lau, Switzer, and Bellio. It's Anderson to the wall first in 4:08.2. Tavia Lau and Brooke Switzer. All right, our results unofficially will be on the scoreboard in a moment.
Yeah, we said that last time. Having problems again?
Sorry, we will not display the results at this time. We will move right on to event 18. Event 18, heat number 1, men's 400-meter freestyle. In lane 1 from London Aquatic Club, Carter Buck. In lane 2 from Point Claire, Sean Field. In lane 3 from Rock, William Risk. Lane 4 from Oakville, Alex Stropel. Lane 5 from Hamilton, Carter Olson. Lane 6 from TSC, Gabriel Vidal Simoes. And in lane 7 from Point Claire, Caleb McKay. 100 to go. Field, Risk, and Olson. Field, Risk, and Olson. 1, 2, 3 for heat number 1. Heat 2 of 6 in lane 0, Hugo, Janvier, Point Claire. Lane 1, Lauren McLeod, Point Claire. Lane 2, Hanita Otsuka, Sagamihara. Lane 3, Matthew Jeffroy, Point Claire. Lane 4, Liam Wah, Point Claire. Lane 5, Logan Sparks, Spartans. Lane 6, Liam Clausen Honeyman, Nation Gatineau. Lane 7, Kaito Sano, Sagamihara. Lane 8, Eric Antonin, TSC. And lane 9, Emerson Durchuk, Whitby. At 300, it's Sparks, Clausenheimen, and Wah. Very tight at the finish here. Oh, wow. Out touches Sparks, Clausen, Honeyman. Nice race, gentlemen. Heat number 3, lane 0, Quinn DeGraff, Windsor, Matthew Potvin, Neptune Natation. Lane 2, Jacob Dautry, Team Quebec. Lane 3, Philippe Robbins, Pointe Claire. Lane 4, Callum McPherson, Oakville. Lane 5, Artyom Volodin, Team Quebec. Lane 6, Matthew Mulman, Richmond Rapids. Lane 7, Matthew Berduca, Etobicoke. Lane 8, Thomas Wheatcroft, TSC. And lane 9, Eric Zhang, Richmond Hill. At the halfway point, Robbins leads Volodin and Brayuka. At 300, Robbins, Volodin, and Brayuka. Philippe Robbins, nice PR, 3:58.34 from Brayuka and Volodin. Good swims by these gentlemen. Event 18, heat number 4, lane 0, Kian Pratt, Cascade. Lane 1, Rise Partridge, Ernesttown. Lane 2, Matthew Sear, Cascade. Lane 3, Lucas Rogers, Nepean. Lane 4, Charlie Quinter, E-Swim. Lane 5, Guillaume Lord, Team Quebec. Lane 6, Jack Lee, Oak. Lane 7, Felix David, Team Quebec. Lane 8, Akram Aloui, Team Quebec. And lane 9, Liam Dennett, University of Calgary.
Still 400. Oh, lane 9, what are you doing? Going out.
At the halfway, it is Lucas Rogers and Liam Dennett all the way out there in lane 9 from David and Lee. .300 is still Rogers and Dennett from Lord and David. Final 50, lane 9 and 3. Will we have a lane 9 upset, the first of the day? It is looking like we might. And we do. Liam Dennett, lane 9. Lucas Rogers and Guillaume Lord. Nice PR, Liam. Well done. Heat number 5, lane 0, Paul McKenzie, University of Calgary. Lane 1, Riley Lowen, E-Swim. Lane 2, Josh Bird, E-Swim. Lane 3, Edward Fulham Oud, Neptune Natation. Lane 4, Sejavir Singh, Hayak. Lane 5, Alexander Katnikoff, Cascade. Lane 6, Michael Wong, E-Swim. Lane 7, Stanford Lee, Point Claire. Lane 8, Xavier Pimentel, Nacitation Gatineau. Lane 9, Thomas Chafe, St. John's. Singh, Pimentel, and Bird at the halfway point. At the 300, it is Singh from Pimentel and Chafe. Singh is going to take this in 3:56.02. Pimentel and McKenzie sneaks into third. Heat 6 of 6. In lane 0, Etienne Corchain, Team Quebec. Lane 1, Louis Bertrand, Greater Ottawa. Lane 2, Justice Mignot, Team BC. Lane 3, Antoine Cyr-Bouchard, Natation Gatineau. Lane 4, Alexander Axon, Markham. Lane 5, David Query, Nepean. Lane 6, Eric Brown, Point Claire. Lane 7, Patrick Gussy, Point Claire. Lane 8, Finn Tucker, Ottawa. And lane 9, Kita Kijima, Sagamihara Swim Team. All right, I have an announcement for the coaches of Pointe Claire and Natation Gatineau. Pointe Claire and Natation Gatineau coaches, please bring your relay forms to the clerk of course immediately. Thank you. She's pissed off and she's mean, but I keep that inside.
That's okay. I'm always pissed off at me, so it doesn't, it doesn't bother me.
'At the halfway, it's Query, Bertrand, and Axon. Hundred to go. Query, Bertrand, and Axon. Eric Brown making it close, though. Query in 3:51. Bertrand and Axon. And this will do it for our men's 400 meters. All right, we have some unofficial results for you. A final. And a B final. Event 19, women's 50-meter free, heat 1 of 8, lane 2, Christina Tan, lane 3, Natalie Peterson, lane 4, Alicia Weber, lane 5, Yumi Emezeki, lane 6, Jordan Storm. It's Weber, Tan, Peterson. Heat 2, lane 0, Madeline Tran. Lane 1, Olivia La Liberté. Lane 2, Abby McDonald. Lane 3, Kate Williams. Lane 4, Kimberly Chui. Lane 5, Tatiana Belongoff. Lane 6, Kino Inoue. Lane 7, Raphael Tremblay. Lane 8, Logan Belanger. And lane 9, Ali Warren. And it is Belongoff, Chui, and Williams. Just don't touch anything. Oh yeah. All right, party on. Heat 3, lane 0, Veronica Holik. Lane 1, Janine Lowe. Lane 2, Callie Matuzel. Lane 3, Kirsten Alhindrino. Lane 4, Sarah Molson. Lane 5, Heather Alward. Lane 6, Emma Gao. Lane 7, Alexa McQuaid. Lane 8, Alexia Ferguson. And lane 9, Gabriela Tarico. And it is McQuaid, Alward, Molson. Heat number 4, lane 0, Kate Sullivan. Lane 1, Angela Sarlus. Lane 2, Olivia Luca. Lane 3, Brecken Gormley. Lane 4, Sadie Golden. Lane 5, Allison Goldring. Lane 6, Leila Eldasuri. Lane 7, Shauna Walker de Jong. Lane 8, Ella Varga. And lane 9, Katie Callan. It is Golden, Goldring, and Sarlus. Heat number 5, lane 0, Megan Willer. Lane 1, Alexandra Butler. Lane 2, Nadia Kulik. Lane 3, Mariana Valle Chavez. Lane 4, Sarah Corson. Lane 5, Gemma Norman. Lane 6, Lily Chibati. Lane 7, Ellie Bastikos. Lane 8, Megan Kearney. And lane 9, Abigail Tano. Butler, Chibati, Norman. Heat 6, lane 0, Cassina Mafuna. Lane 1, Lauren Mage. Lane 2, Sydney Conrad. Lane 3, Kennedy Kilger. Lane 4, Ariana Fernandez. Lane 5, Honor Brody Foy. Lane 6, Brooklyn Duthright. Lane 7, Janelle Gersoy. Lane 8, Choxy Yo. And lane 9, Anna Main. Fernandez, Kilger, Brody Foy. Heat 7, lane 0, Florence Lafontaine Jaguar. Lane 1, Martine Nyhoff. Lane 2, Elan Daly. Lane 3, Raphael Danois Sampson. Lane 4, Kyla Leibel. Lane 5, Madison Broad. Lane 6, Hannah Cornish. Lane 7, Dylan Scholes. Lane 8, Sarah Gordon. And lane 9, Laura Albers. Liebert, Danois Sampson, and Cornish. Heat 8, Lane 0, Savannah Moet. Lane 1, Otavia Lau. Lane 2, Elizabeth Ling. Lane 3, Genevieve Sassavi. Lane 4, Freya Anderson. Lane 5, Sophie Smith. Lane 6, Amy Crosby. Lane 7, Hannah Bennett. Lane 8, Abby Sims. Lane 9, Cassia Snyder. Anderson, Sassavi, and Smith. Unofficially A final. And the B final. Event number 20, men's 50-meter freestyle, heat 1 of 5. In lane 2, Michael Bailey. Lane 3, Josiah Tarico. Lane 4, Michael Wong. Lane 5, Cameron Maxwell. And lane 6, Lucas Rogers. Tarico, Rogers, Maxwell. Heat 2, lane 0, Caleb Neer. Lane 1, Felix Hebert. Lane 2, Christophe Lanouette. Lane 3, Yanis Bellicati. Lane 4, Max Levitsky. Lane 5, Byron Young. Lane 6, Louise Bertrand. Lane 7, Josh Bird. Lane 8, Noah Brooks. And lane 9, Samuel Louises. Bertrand, Brooks, Bellicaldi. Heat 3, lane 0, Riley Lowen. Lane 1, Kita Kajima. Lane 2, David Tran. Lane 3, Maxim Klakov. Lane 4, Edward Fulham Uwe. Lane 5, James Burke. Lane 6, Sam Griffith. Lane 7, Alan Zhang. Lane 8, Dylan Fernando. And lane 9, Leon Dennett. LeBurk, Fulham, and Zhang. Heat 4, lane 0, Misha Bergansky. Lane 1, Graham Alward. Lane 2, Sebastian Somerset. Lane 3, Zachary Godden. Lane 4, Everett Smith. Lane 5, Nick Photo. Lane 6, Brendan Lacroix. Lane 7, Fang Fu. Lane 8, Riley Baker. And lane 9, Justin Wang. Smith, Somerset, and Baker. Heat 5, lane 0, Matthew Ionescu Tremblay. Lane 1, Callum McPherson. Lane 2, Scott Pfeiffer. Lane 3, Art Sarlus. Lane 4, Josh Liendo. Lane 5, Justin Baker. Lane 6, Alexander Minanovic. Lane 7, Ethan Platchek. Lane 8, Thomas Boyd. And lane 9, Raymond Dong. Liendo, Baker, and Sarlus. Unofficial A finals. And B finals. All right, I can go back to my calm, longer event announcer voice now. This is event 21, women's 200-meter breaststroke. Heat 1 of 6. In lane 1 from Ross McDonald, Gabriella Tarico. Lane 2 from Pointe Claire, Jacqueline Bouche. Lane 3 from Northeastern, Logan Belanger. Lane 4 from the Ducks, Nicole Lau. Lane 5 from Greater Ottawa, Kyla Whitehead. Lane 6 from Oak, Morgan Schuster. And lane 7 from Richmond, Christina Tan. Quick note for the coaches. We need a coach from University of Calgary Swim Club and a coach from United Swim Club. Right now to the clerk of course, please. And the first half, we have Belanger, Tan, and Lau. 10, Belanger and Bouche. Heat number 2, lane 0 from Pointe Claire, Amaya Sastron Navarrete. Lane 1 from Team Quebec, Justine Roy. Lane 2 from Okotoks Mavericks, Megan Deering. Lane 3 from Hayak, Linda Liu. Lane 4 from UVic Pacific Coast Swimming, Jamie Allard. Lane 5 from Spartans, Shay Gadet. Lane 6 from Cascade, Liz Harper. Lane 7 from eSwim, Devon Burnett. Lane 8 from Pointe Claire, Kristen Paletto. And lane 9 from Missac, Angela Sarlus. Once again, I need a coach from Calgary, University Calgary Swim Club, and also a coach from United Swimming to the clerk of course right now, please. Megan Deering at 150 with a small lead. She's closely followed by Gadet, Harper, and Burnett. And it is Deering in 2:29.51, a 10-second PR if my records are accurate, followed by Gadet and Burnett. Looks like a great swim, Megan. Well done. Heat number 3 in lane 0 from Nepean, Morgan Bui. Lane number 1 from Nyack, Ella Kerr. Lane 2 from Orangeville, Abby Soster. Lane 3 from Nyack, Sydney Wincour. Lane 4 from Barrie, Abby Howell. Lane number 5 from St. John's, Emily Ricketts. Lane 6, Team BC, Emma Mybra. Lane 7, Muskoka, Allison Goldring. Lane 8, Northeastern, Bella Mastriani. And lane 9 from Oakville, Dina Eltakabi. Sostar, Bui, and Kerr. Nice finish, Howell. Nips Sostar from Mybro and Kerr. Heat number 4 in lane 0 from Cascade, Isabella Roth. Lane 1 from Barrie, Kendra Lutch. Lane 2 from Nyack, Julia Cook. Lane 3 from Scotland, British Swimming, Katie Shanahan. Lane 4 from TSC, Katja Pavicic. Lane 5 from Guelph, Abigail McDonald. Lane 6 from Point Claire, Haley Paletto. Lane 7 from eSwim, Holly Keir. Lane 8 from Elite, Corinne Vizina. And lane 9 from Belleville, Peyton Maloney. Howell Ricketts from Goldring. Howell and Ricketts are battling it out in the middle of the pool. At the wall, it's Howell, Ricketts, Goldring, and Winker. Okay, that's what I thought. Heat 5 in the water. In lane 0 from eSwim, Jade Lowe. Lane 1 from Barry, Ella Rennie. Lane 2 from Neptune Natation, Simone Barbeau. Lane 3 from England, British Swimming, Tatiana Belonoff. Lane 4 from British Swimming, Annabelle Guy Johnson. Lane 5 from Point Claire, Katrina Braithwaite. Lane 6 from Sagamihara, Mayu Inoue. Lane 7 from Team BC, Ashley McMillan. Lane 8 from Nepean, Mia Zahab. And lane 9 from Nyack, Brianna Mager. Announcing disqualification, event number 21, Heat 2, Lane 7. Event 21, Heat 2, Lane 7. Announcing another disqualification, event 21, Heat 2, Lane 0. Once again, disqualification, event 21, Heat 2, Lane 0. Braithwaite, Belonoff, and Guy Johnson. 1, 2, 3. Heat 6 of 6. In lane 0 from Oakville, Kira Bro. Lane 1 from Northeastern, Paige Banton. Lane 2 from Team BC, Oksana Merckx. Lane 3 from Cascade, Ellie Meriden. Lane 4 from England British Swimming, Lily Booker. Lane 5 from Scotland British Swimming, Katie Robertson. Lane 6 from TSC, Madeline Spencer. Lane 7 from Milton Marlins, Madison McCore. Lane 8 from Northeastern, Olivia Starzomski. And lane 9 from Neptune, Rosalie Davidson. At the 100, Robertson over Booker, Meriden, Spencer, and Merck. Robertson, Booker, and Starzomski from, Meriden, Starzomski, and Merckx. Unofficially, there are your A finalists. And your B finalists. Announcing disqualification, event 21, heat 5, lane 3. Event 21, heat 5, lane 3. Event 22, heat 1 of 4, men's 200-meter breaststroke. In the water, lane 3, Evan Kilroy, Northeastern, Julian Kennedy, Nyack, and Josiah Tarico, Ross McDonald. Heat number 2, lane 0 from Whitby, Nick Bourbonere. Lane 1 from the Ducks, Nicholas Michel. Lane 2 from Ottawa, Declan Tucker. Lane 3 from Pointe Claire, Eric Peltier. Lane 4 from Kenora, Gabe Master Mateo. Lane 5 from Richmond Hill, Nicholas Boban. Lane 6 from Guelph, Russell Burton. Lane 7 from Crest, Kevin Park. And lane 8 from Mississauga, Kevin Ireland. Announcing disqualification, event 21, heat 6, lane 2. Disqualification, event 21, heat 6, lane 2. Peltier, Park, and Tucker. Heat number 3, lane 0 from Laval, Vincent Cote. Lane 1 from Club de Nation Région de Québec, Nicholas Boyle. Lane 2 from London, David Hickey. Lane 3 from Club de Nation Région de Québec, Ishmael Cote Foray. Lane 4 from British Swimming, Greg Butler. Lane 5 from Team BC, Joshua Kim. Lane 6 from Cobra, Bar Nyhoff. Lane 7 from University of Calgary, Aiden Lucknar. Lane 8 from Team Quebec, Matthew Ionscu Tremblay. And in lane 9 from Sagamihara, Daiki Nakajima. Okay, coaches, we're going to have a swim off. I need the coach from Barrie Trojans and Sagamihara to the clerk desk for the swim-off arrangements. Thank you. And meanwhile, back in the pool, Greg Butler with a nice 2:11.63. Nyhoff and Hickey. Our final heat, heat 4. In lane 0 from Trent, Evan Fachik. Lane 1 from Nepean, Colton Milne. Lane 2 from Team BC, Scott Pfeiffer. Lane 3 from Fredericton, Jacob Gallant. Lane 4 from TSC, Owen Huang. Lane 5 from Okotoks, Finlay Knox. Lane 6 from Richmond Hill, Zachary Chua. Lane 7 from Spartans, Miles Wheeler. Lane 8 from Apex, Ryan Ing. And lane 9 from TSC, Thomas Wheatcroft. At the 150, Knox, Huang, and Gallant. We'll see if Knox can build on his national age group record in the 100 last night. Knox, Huang, and Gallant. 1, 2, 3. We still need coaches from the Barrie Trojans and Sagamihara swim team to the clerk desk as soon as you can, please. All right, unofficially, there is your A final. And your B final. And we have one other swim off that's going to be required. We need a coach from Cascade, please, and also a coach from Northeastern Swimming. So we need Cascade, Northeastern, Barrie, and Sagamihara, please, to the clerk's desk. Event 23, heat 1 of 6, women's 50-meter butterfly. Lane 0, Ali Warren. Lane 1, Mariana Valle Chavez. Lane 2, Megan Drover Smith. Lane 3, Kimberly Chui. Lane 4, Madison Tacker. Lane 5, Kyla Whitehead. Lane 6, Madeline Tran. Lane 7, Isabel Roth. Lane 8, Sydney Wincour. And Lane 9, Raphael Trombley. Whitehead, Tran, and Drover Smith. Heat 2, Lane 0, Alicia Weber. Lane 1, Alexa McQuaid. Lane 2, Elsa Digg. Lane 3, Lily Chubati. Lane 4, Choxi Yo. Lane 5, Shauna Walker DeJong. Lane 6, Abigail Tano. Lane 7, Alexia Ferguson. Lane 8, Tram Nguyen. Lane 9, Layla El Danasari. Yo, McQuaid and Tano. Heat 3, Lane 0, Janine Lowe. Lane 1, Ellie Babistikos. Lane 2, Cassina Mafuna. Lane 3, Megan Roberts. Lane 4, Elan Daly. Lane 5, Tatum O'Connor. Lane 6, Madeline Gatrall. Lane 7, Ayumi Kasaka. Lane 8, Catherine Minnick. And Lane 9, Logan Tucker. Tucker, Minnick, Mafuna. Heat 4, Lane 0, Martine Nyhoff. Lane 1, Haley Klenk. Lane 2, Marnie Gray. Lane 3, Amy Crosby. Lane 4, Genevieve Sassavi. Lane 5, Alicia Arcan. Lane 6, Honor Brody Foy. Lane 7, Olivia Luca. Lane 8, Sydney Conrad. And Lane 9, Mia Zahab. Sassavi, Arcan, and Crosby. Heat 5, Lane 0, Brecken Gormley. Lane 1, Eva Kovaluk. Lane 2, Abby McDonald. Lane 3, Kennedy Kilger. Lane 4, Alice Waldo. Lane 5, Jean Damon. Lane 6, Madison Broad. Lane 7, Janelle Gersoy. Lane 8, Laura Viller. And Lane 9, Emily Smith. Waldo, Damon, Kilger. Heat 6, lane 0, Laura Albers. Lane 1, Veronica Holik. Lane 2, Hannah Cornish. Lane 3, Raphael Denois Sampson. Lane 4, Ariana Fernandez. Lane 5, Sophie Smith. Lane 6, Cassia Snyder. Lane 7, Lauren Wright. Lane 8, Kyla Libo. And lane 9, Elizabeth Ling. It is Libo in lane 8 from Fernandez and Smith. Oh, results are unofficial on the board. A finals. And your B finals. Event 24, men's 50-meter butterfly. Heat 1 of 4, lane 0, Fang Fu. Lane 1, David Tran. Lane 2, Maxim Klakov. Lane 3, Riley Baker. Lane 4, McCallum McPherson. Lane 5, James Lebuc. Lane 6, Sebastian Castillo. Lane 7, Samuel Luisis. And lane 8, Max Levitsky. Baker, Tran, Levitsky. Heat 2, lane 0, Ben Holt. Lane 1, Alex Somov. Lane 2, Justice Mignot. Lane 3, Gabriel Dejada. Lane 4, Loic Saint-Martin. Lane 5, Archie Goodburn. Lane 6, Graham Howard. Lane 7, Alexander Minanovic. Lane 8, David Query. And lane 9, Michael Bailey. Saint-Martin, Goodburn, and Tejada. Heat number 3, lane 0, Brennan Aledro. Lane 1, Matthew Whiteman. Lane 2, Yanis Bellicati. Lane 3, Dylan Fernando. Lane 4, Josh Liendo. Lane 5, Brandon Lacroix. Lane 6, Sebastian Somerset. Lane 7, Justin Baker. Lane 8, Damien Telsey. And lane 9, Felix Ibert. And it is Liendo, Lacroix, and Somerset. Heat 4, lane 0, Sam Griffith. Lane 1, Gabe Mastromateo. Lane 2, Michael Saba. Lane 3, Lick Photo. Lane 4, Jacob Peters. Lane 5, Ishmael Cote-Foray. Lane 6, Everett Smith. Lane 7, Misha Bargansky. Lane 8, Quinn DeGraff. And lane 9, Zachary Chua. Peters, Smith, and Photo, and that is a unofficial new meet record for Jacob Peters. If it holds up, that'll be 1.1 seconds, besting the previous meet record. Unofficial results are now posted on the board. And announcing a DQ, event 24, heat 4, lane 4. Event 24, heat 4, lane 4. Announcing a second disqualification, event 24, heat 4, lane 5. Event 24, heat 4, lane 5.
Top two finishers.
Just of note, Joshua Lando, when official, that will be the new meet record. Spectators, we will have 2, possibly 3 swim-offs coming up here. 50 free swim off. Hannah Bennett, Elizabeth Klein, and Amy Crosby in the water. Elizabeth Ling, excuse me, in lane 5. Ling, Crosby, and Bennett. Is that it? Clear the pool, swimmers. Swimmers, you can clear the pool. And the other swim-offs have been declined, so that will conclude our Saturday morning session. We will see those of you in finals this evening. Enjoy the remainder of your afternoon. Okay, coaches, scratch deadline is officially 1:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 1:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you.